Weaker, Patrick Weaker, and last a storyteller. Do and they as a choice. The next story that you are going to hear is possibly the best day for a simple tourist guide. The person who is eager to get someone satisfied with his service and always is able to take people and feelings to anywhere they want to go. For getting you in a context, let's know a little bit more about our characters. Young Wicker, he is 45 years old. A little bitter and grumpy man, he is an owner of the company where Patrick works too. Maybe Cass has changed to John, but today he's going to have a very big surprise. Patrick Wicker. He is 40 years old. He is a very kind man and he is a very known businessman in his country, United States. He has been in the business field about 20 years. Patrick is characterized by being a sensible man and very intelligent. And García. He is 18 years old. He is a tourist guide who works in a tourism agency since 2018. He has been working there about 2 years. Currently, he is studying another career, and today he is going to have his best day in his job. Now, you know some about our characters. Let's see how their lives change after that day. This is a day as a tourist guide. Our story takes place in Bogota, Colombia. The Edwards agency told him that he would have to give a tour by the downtown of the city and 2 natural places to a couple of American tourists. Edward was happy with the job, but he knew that it would be hard because are 2 different parts of the city and the transport around Bogota is stressed. However, the day has arrived and this adventure starts. April 18 of 2020. Edward's day starts at 6 o'clock a.m. and he gets up very motivated to do his job with all the energy. The tour is around 8 a.m. Edward arrives at 7 a.m. to the place. Tourists arrive to there at 8 o'clock a.m. as they told. From this time, our storyteller is going to ask you what happened that day, perform acting like the tourist. Good morning. How are you? Hi, Mr. Guy. How are you? We are fine. Thank you. Huh? Oh, yeah. Say your greetings, and I hope you have got here well, and with problems. Now, you are going to travel about the history and culture more than through the city. But first, let me say you, it's a pleasure to have you here today. My name is Santiago García. The guy today is going to stay with you in every moment and who is working for you having a great experience in this city. I would like to tell you a few recommendations for the tour. Please, don't separate from the guide. 2. First, place your lights down and don't pay attention to another things not from the tour. Thank you. It sounds very well, mister. Huh? Oh, yeah. Okay, now all is clear. I want you to close your eyes 2 minutes while I say you something. When you look around yourself, you can see the infrastructure, the trees, the gastronomy, and your environment clear. But have you thought who is made it? Have you thought who is behind to the infrastructure? Who is behind to the food you're eating today? We are going to discover who is behind of all that hard work. Great. It sounds incredible. Don't you think it, John? Oh, yeah. Don't worry, Mr. Edward. He is like that. You hadn't to come here if you didn't want to do, John. Huh? I didn't want to come here. You took me until here with your dumb attitude. Things weren't like Edward had thought them. Now he had to overcome John's attitude to want good to have a nice day. How would he do it? Mr. Young, just give me the opportunity of changing your thought about this tour. Could you do it? Yeah, I can do it. Wow, it's the first time he says that. Well, the first place we are gonna see today is the Bolivar Square, the historical center of our city, where there is an incredible history. But today we didn't come to know all of that. We came here to discover that people who worked here and today work to keep the environment similar to before. Once there, in the Bolivar statue, Edward asked them, "What can you see?" I can see a church, buildings, and the famous Justice Palace. I see people and another statue. What if I tell you that here there are more than that? Just look at the national capital. That building, its construction lasts for about 80 years. It had 8 big workers in its construction, as Gaston Lelarge, Thomas Reed, and etc. But overall, engineers, builders that you don't hear when you are investigating about these places. Patrick, can you tell me if you like the malls? Yes, of course. I really like the malls. In my country, I tend to go with my family every weekend. Yeah, me too. Later of dates, Edward told something that would change the young's attitude. This time talking about the people who is behind the buildings and all the things you are seeing. We are standing right now is the Bolivar statue placed here in 1846. But do you know what was here? Before here, there was a water source where the water carriers came here to take water to their houses. Those women received the next phrase to cry to the moon de la pila, and today we don't give them the words they deserve. In that moment, John closed his eyes, and a tear fell on his cheeks. Edward and Patrick were wondering, why is he crying? John, what happened? Why are you crying, bro? Later, of 10 long seconds of silence, Young decided to answer the question. I'm crying because you don't know where our mother was a water carrier and we were very rude with her, and today that she isn't with us, I feel that I didn't tell her I love her. That was a very touching moment, but with all that, the guide knew how to take the control of his feelings. Meanwhile, Patrick was crestfallen and Young was telling memories about his mother with a broken voice. From that excellent moment, John started to give his opinions constantly, and his participation was very interesting. Patrick was surprised, and Edward was very happy with that. Today, we are commemorating all the actions your mother did when she was with you. This tour is for her too. I never imagined that you would come here to touch my heart with your tour. The tour continued by the historical center, but time was finishing in the place. Now it should be time for going to natural places. We can say that the places were decided by the guide and the tourists are the Bolivar Square and the Santander Square. On the road to the natural places, they decide to stop to have lunch there. I'm talking about the restaurant called El Gato Gris. When they were there in the lunchtime, in a conversation together, Edward would take advantage of the food to explain something. What will it be? Well, the main course you use as is one of the most typical in our country. Here we call it as bandeja paisa, and it's very interesting because you are seeing there are at least 10 different products. Maybe not all from Colombia, but most of them are from here. But I would like to ask another food. Can I do it? Yes, of course. You can ask whatever you want. Waiter. Yes. How can I help you, mister? Yeah, could you please tell me what about the menu? Yes, for you have a variety of main courses, beef massage, steak, ajiaco, mondongo. What would you like to ask me, sir? Okay, I would like to ask a steak, and is there something to drink? Okay, a steak. Yes, we have a natural juice and a natural lemonade. I can bring you a soda if you want to. I would like a soda. Thank you, man. The lunchtime overcame in a special moment where they could share their experiences and to have a friendly conversation. Because this is the real tourism, to share with the people, the environment, and they really knew how to do it well. After the lunch, they were with all the energy once again. Without matters what happened a couple of hours ago, they were en route to the Botanic Garden, or I mean Jardín Botánico. Edward knew has to do his best effort to win to the brothers quicker. When they arrived to the Botanic Garden, Edward told them, "Have you given a bouquet of flowers?" "Yes, of course. I gave one to my wife in our anniversary." "Yes, me too to mine." "And do you know where the flowers you gave them from?" "I think you don't know it, but don't worry, because today we are going to see the provenance from those flowers. But first of all, I have to tell you that please don't take out anything because here is provided. Here you can take advantage of the time to get friendly with the environment. Please pay attention in every moment and all your doubts will be answered." Now, Edward has the situation controlled, but not all is finished here. The best is going to happen on this place. Wow, Edward, this is a very beautiful place. I've never been saw a lot of wonderful nature. Yes, me neither, but this is a very beautiful, and I'm excited to learn today. Like you can hear, John's attitude has changed, but this is not the best yet. The Botanic Garden, as you can see, is the best garden in Bogota. If you want to learn about the native nature, you can come here and we are going to help you to learn out. You are going to see many kinds of orchids and the national palm, La Palma de Cera. Edward started displaying them about tourist equipment as the map, how to locate yourself in the map, how to read a map, and giving examples like that. Now, they have to go to the last place, and there is where the magic appears. With a big smile, the Wicker's brothers are finishing the tour slowly, and Edward is very proud of his work. Then he had achieved what he wanted. Welcome to the National Park. Here you can see to your around and there is history anywhere. For example, where we are standing right now is the Switzerland clock tower, but most of there you can see the effort of a person or the people took until her. But people don't say it to you. Excuse me, what is what you have in your bag? Oh yeah, this is my map and this is my compass. How can I use it? Oh, it's very easy because you just have to put on the map, use in the main location where you are, and the compass is going to give you your direction where the north is located. So you can't to guess where the south are the another directions, the north, the south. Wow man, that's amazing. But don't you use the GPS? Yes, I do. But in a mountain, maybe the signal is not good and the GPS is not going to serve. At this point, I know that within your knowledge so much history ceases to exist and a great value begins to exist for the work. John, you who are a businessman, tell me, how many times have you not rated your employees? The only matter that you will leave in the world is not the money. It is the actions we take when it comes to doing something good. Like all those people who are not here today, but thanks to them, we were able to enjoy what we live today. Those were the last words of Edward in the guidance. After that, Jack and Patrick knew that Edward died. 2 days later, they went to their country. That was the best and the last day of Edward García in the guidance. And this is a day as a tourist guide.